Hi everyone. I'm so excited to share with you a little something that I did. So last month was my big 50 birthday, and during that month I decided that it was time to really just start to live life and to do things that I have never done before. And it was really important to me that I chose some goals in areas of focus that I really need to work on. So I have never been an exerciser. Never done it. Maybe a couple days at the most for consistency, but it's something that I just don't like doing. So I knew that I needed to really focus on this area and I needed to do something that I would stretch and grow from. So I decided during the month of July to walk 100 miles. Now, to some of you, you're probably like, oh, that's not a big deal. Well, for me, that it was huge. And it was something I would say is equivalent as maybe someone training and running for the Boston Marathon. Now, you who have ran the Boston Marathon are probably laughing in my face, but really for me, it was a super hard goal. So I made the goal and I started. And the first 2 weeks, I just have to tell you, were so painful. I would walk every day and I would come home. I would try to do it in the morning and I'd come home and I'd sit down and kind of recuperate. And then when I go to stand up, my body was so stiff and so sore. And I was just like, oh my gosh, what have I done? But knowing that I needed to keep my word to myself, I persevered. I even did things like walk from one town to the next on a nature walking trail. My cute daughter-in-laws went with me and we did it. I did things that were outside of my comfort zone and outside of the box for me. And then on July 29th, yes, early, even before the month ended, I had reached my 100 miles. So in order to be successful in this goal, I came up with an exercise logbook to help me. Now, I'm not going to show you my personal one. I'm just going to show you a new one. And then I have a little challenge for you. So I know this is backwards, but I'll put it up the right way, and it's called the Walking Challenge. And inside the Walking Challenge, it just explain the first couple pages of why I decided to do this goal. And then it had a chart, and I'm going to put that up at the end of this, of the 100 miles so that I could keep track. I'm a really visual person, so I wanted a goal sheet to be able to color in as I accomplished it and be able to track my progress. And then I have a page for each. Oh, then mini goals, sorry, is next. Now, these mini goals that I made were so fun. They were like, get up and walk at sunrise or walk at sunset. I challenged myself one day to say hello or good morning to every person I saw on the trail. And I was so excited when an older gentleman walked by me and he said, ma'am, you just have the most beautiful smile. And it just made me feel so good. So that was really rewarding. A couple of times on my nature trails, I stopped and I took pictures as I went. So it took me longer to walk than probably normal. But I just became so aware of the beauty around me. And the most important thing is, as I walked, I thought about how I could increase joy and happiness in my life and really tried to figure out the life that I want to live going forward. Well, I also, during this process, talked with God, and I talked and he listened, and then I listened to nature, and I felt so blessed by the sounds I heard and the scenes before me and the beauty that was all around. This was such a wonderful goal, and it was fabulous. So the next step is my mini goals. And then I had accountability person. So that was my son, Matt. I decided that I needed someone to be accountable to. And he was a perfect guy. He gave me lots of encouragement and really helped me. So then, because I said I'm a visual person, I have a page dedicated to each walk. And in the book, it says, let me just open it to one of the pages. There's a quote that helps you stay motivated. Like, the secret of getting ahead is getting started, by Mark Twain. And then it has the day, whether you walked indoors or outdoors, all about your walk and thoughts you had while you were walking, and then positive encouragement that you have for yourself, either for completing, your goal or completing your day's walk, or words that would help you to be able to complete your whole goal. And then I have the time it took and then the miles walked. So I love this book. It was the perfect thing for me. So the reason why I'm bringing this up to all of you is, of course, you can get this little logbook on Amazon, but really fall's coming, and fall's the most beautiful season ever. And it's a little cooler than it is right now. Right now it's really, really hot. And so, I want to do another 100 miles. And I was hoping I'd have some of you that would want to join me, because I feel like something like this is always fun. A lot funner with a friend, and the success rate is probably bigger. So I'm going to post this video, and for those who like and subscribe and leave a comment, I'm going to send out probably 3 of the books for those who might want to start. Now, does 100 miles sound too much for you? If it does, that's okay. You can use this logbook any way you want. You can, walk 100 miles in a year, or you can walk 1 mile a week, or whatever it is. You choose what's best for you. Also, I'm not a doctor. So please, if you need to, check with a doctor before doing any kind of exercising. But with that, I'm going to leave you, and I'm going to put up on the screen the insides of the logbook, and also some of the beautiful scenery that I saw while I was walking. I saw pelicans, I saw beautiful flowers, beautiful people. It just was a wonderful experience. So have a wonderful day, and as always, be grateful. Bye.